Hi, welcome to Dr. Zahir Math YouTube channel. Today we are tackling exercise 9.2 integrals of trigonometric functions using reduction and identities. I'll show you step by step. So grab your notebook and let's make these problems easy. Okay. Before going to this exercise, you need to memorize certain formulas. Very important, which you already studied in 002. Let me start the rules. Rule number 1. The first rule is sin²x plus cos²x is equal to 1. From this, we can able to write two rules. What is that? Sin²x is equal to 1. This goes that side minus cos²x. Suppose you want cos²x, then sin²x will go that side 1 minus sin²x. So please remember these three rules. So just you remember this one. And these two things you can create inside the examination room. Let's go to the second rule. Rule number 2. sin²x. How can I write in terms of multiple angles? 1 minus cos²x divided by 2. And sin²2x. Suppose the angle will be multiplied by 2, 3, 4 like that. So see here it is x. It's multiplied by 2. This is the angle. So this angle becomes double. So it becomes 1 minus cosine, double it. So it will be 4x divided by 2. Suppose you get 3x, it will be what? 6x. Keep in your mind. Let's go to the next rule related to cosine. So cosine²x is equal to 1 plus cosine2x divided by 2. Same formula, but here it is minus, here it is plus. Keep in your mind. Same thing, if the angle is multiplied by 2 or 3 or 4, same this place also the angle will be multiplied with the same number and then divided by 2. This 2 never change, same. Whatever may be the angles, this will be same. Keep in your mind. Right. Let's go to the next formula number 4. Right. sin²x. That is double angle formula. So you can remember 2 sin x cosine x. This is also you studied in 002. Sometimes you will get a situation sin x cosine x. At that time it will be sin²x. This 2 will come here, or you can divide by 2 or you can divide by 2. Both are same ideas. So this situation will also come. These are the rules related to sine and cosine. Now the next rule related to tan and sec⁵. Okay, right. 1 plus tan² theta is equal to what? sec² theta. From this, you should remember one more rule. Tan² theta equals sec² theta minus 1. How? This one goes that side. Right. This is rule number 5. I think so. Yes. Next, one algebra formula I'll give you. a² b². You can write it as ab the whole square. Right. So these are the 6 rules you need to remember for this exercise. 6 rules only. But after that, some more points also you need to remember. What are they? Right. Actually, what is this topic? This topic is what? Integrals involving trigonometric powers. It means you are going to get the question something like this. sin²x, cosine²x. Something like sin power 4x, cosine power 8x, something like this. So this type of situations are going to come. Okay, right. So what are the things, what are the key points you need to remember in your mind? So the key points, just remember, this will help you once we start the problem. So these are the shortcut points also you can say, right? Suppose you have a situation cos³x or sin³x or tan³x, whatever it is. Okay, right. So what is the power of this one? Odd power. Odd means what? 1, 3, 5, 7 like this, right? So when you get odd powers, you have to write cos³x as cos²x multiplied by cos⁵. That's power 1. 2 plus 1 is 3, right? So every time when you see the odd powers, try to reduce the odd power. What is the meaning I'm saying? Reduce the odd power. So try to reduce the odd power only. Don't touch the even powers. Try to reduce the odd powers. After that, for cosine², you write 1 minus sin²x and cosine x. Okay. Now everything becomes in terms of sin x and this cosine x dx will go for substitution method. So when the problem comes, I will explain. So this cosine x dx will go under substitution method. So keep in your mind, when you have odd powers, try to reduce it to even power and then odd power. Okay. What do you mean by even power? This one. What do you mean by odd power? This one. Okay, right. Let's go to the next one. Suppose you have tan³ x is there. Okay. So you should write it as what? tan²x and tan⁵x. You must reduce it. After that, tan²x you need to convert into sec²x minus 1. Just now I told you this formula. Here you have. See here. tan²x is equal to what? sec²x minus 1. Theta or x, whatever it is, no problem. So after that, what happens? This becomes all in terms of secant function. Then your tan⁵x dx will go under substitution. Okay, right. Keep in your mind. Right. This is the case when you get odd powers. When you get what? Odd powers. These are the situations. Okay, teacher. When I get even powers, what should I do? When you get even powers only if you get, try to use the formula sin²x is 1 minus cosine²x divided by 2 and cosine²x is 1 plus cosine²x divided by 2. So in simple way, I say that odd function means odd powers. Say 1 and remaining you go for substitution or substitute method, whatever it is. If you have even one, just try to use half angle formula. What do you mean by half angle? This one. Okay. So these are the ideas. Just keep it in your mind. Let me go to the questions. Okay. Right. So let's go to the first question. Evaluate. Example 2. Okay. Right. Evaluate the integral cos²x dx. So let us do the solution. Okay. Right. cos²x, integral cos²x dx. Look at this. It's an even power or odd power? Even. If it is even power, try to use the formula. Try to use formula. What is the formula? cos²x is equal to 1 plus cos²x divided by 2. So try to use this formula. Okay. So this I can write it as integral 1 plus cosine²x divided by 2 times dx. It is even power. So I'm using the formula. Right. So this is integral 1 by 2 will come out. So 1 plus cosine²x times dx. Okay. So this equals 1 by 2. What is the integral of 1? X. What is the integral of cosine²x? sin²x divided by 2 plus integrating constant c. Let me take this half inside. So what happens? It is x by 2. Let me take this half inside. This is sin²x divided by what? 4 and then plus c. So this is going to become your answer. Clear everybody? It's very easy because it's even power and that too only one term is there. Let's go for the next question. Evaluate sin²2x. Right. Is it an even power or odd power? This is even power. When you say even power, you should go with what? Rule, or you can say formula. Right? Yes. So what is the formula? I'm going to use it. sin² theta or x, which is equal to 1 minus cosine²x divided by 2. These are the rules I gave you in the beginning of this video. Right. Now we have a situation sin²2x. So angle is multiplied by 2. If the angle is multiplied by 2, this angle also multiply by 2. So 1 minus cosine, right? This will be 4x divided by 2. Clear? Okay. So the angle is multiplied by 2. Yes. So let's solve the question. So integral sin²2x dx is equal to integral 1 minus cosine 4x divided by 2 dx. Very simple, right? So this equals 1 by 2 will come out. Integral 1 minus cosine 4x times dx. Of course, you need to put the brackets. Okay, right. So this equals 1 by 2. What is the integration of 1? X. What is integration of cosine? sin⁴x over 4 plus integrating constant c. So take this half inside and over here. So this equals x by 2 minus, okay, minus sin⁴x divided by 4 times 2, it's going to become what? 8 plus integrating constant c. Don't multiply 1 by 2 with the constant c, because again half c is also going to become c. Right. Let's go to the next question. Wow, now odd powers are coming. Usually the examiners will concentrate on odd powers. Keep in your mind. So we are going to evaluate cos³x. Okay. So integral cos³x dx. What did I say about odd powers? Reduce it. Or I told you write cos²x and cos⁵x, right? Yes, the same idea I'm going to follow. So I'm going to write it as integral cos²x times cos⁵x dx. After that, this cos²x, you are going to write it as what? 1 minus sin²x and then cosine⁵x dx. Right? After that, you need to go for substitution method. While you are choosing substitution method, take u as higher powers. Take u as higher powers. Take u as higher powers. Look at this. sin²x is the higher power because this is cos is power 1. So put u is equal to sin²x. Sorry, sin x. Put u is equal to what? Sin x. Now you differentiate du by dx is equal to cosine x. So du is equal to cosine⁵x dx. Now look here. This cosine⁵x dx will become what? Du. And this becomes sin²x becomes what? U square. So what happens to the integral? It will be 1 minus u square and times du. What a lovely, see? Before that it was cos³. We just gave one small reduction. This is called reduction, we can say. Power 3 I reduced. Okay, right. And the integral is converted into easy method 1 minus u square. Now what is the integration of 1? U. What is the integration of u square? U cube divided by 3 plus integrating constant c. Okay. So what one I substituted for u? U is going to become what? Sin x. And your du is this one. Now I am going to substitute for u sin x, which is sin x minus sin x the whole power 3 divided by 3 plus integrating constant c. Of course, sin x is sin x, but sin x the whole power 3 is sin³x divided by 3 plus integrating constant c. Clear? Very good example. Okay. So this is going to become your odd power question. First two questions are even power. Even power means try to use the formula directly. When it is odd powers, try to reduce the power reduction as what? cos²x and cos power 1x. Okay, right. Let's go to the next question. Wow, next fantastic question is what? Two things are coming as a product. Teacher, do I need to use integration by parts? No, we cannot use it. Why? Both are same functions, trigonometric. And the question also not mention integration by parts. So you no need to worry. Only if there is a question integration by parts, they will mention in the question paper. Okay, right. So let's go to the solution. Look at the question. What type of number is it? 3. This is the odd power, right? What type of number? This is even. So I told you always touch the odd power. So what I'm going to write, this cos³x and sin⁴x dx. I'm going to write this cos³x is cos²x multiply cos⁵x and then sin⁴x dx. After that, cos²x you are converting as what? 1 minus sin²x. Okay, right. So this is integral and then cos⁵ and then sin⁴x dx. Clear? Okay. So which one is giving trouble for you? sin² giving trouble, sin⁴ giving trouble. So this is the highest power. You can say like that. Yes? Okay or not? So I told you, call the highest power as what? U. So u is equal to sin x. Put or let whatever it is. So now we are going for du divided by dx. What is the derivative of sin x? Cosine x. So du is equal to cosine x dx. So du we got it and you got it. Okay. Now how it is going to convert? Look here. This sin²x, you are going to put it as u square. This cosine x and then this dx will be what? Du. And this is also what? U power 4. Wow, fantastic. Nice question. So integral 1 minus u square and this is u power 4 and du. Fantastic. Okay. Right. So integral, I just multiply this one u power 4. I just multiply this one u power 6 times du. So this equals integration gives u power 5 divided by 5 minus u power 7 divided by 7 plus integrating constant c. What is your u? Sin x. So this equals sin power 5x divided by 5 minus sin power 7x divided by 7 plus integrating constant c. So this is going to become your answer. Clear? Nice? Yes. Let's go to the next question. Wow, again, right? Both are even functions. Do I need to use the formula for this one, teacher? Or do I need to use this formula for? If both are even, keep in your mind, we are going to do something. A square, B square, we can write it as AB the whole square. Listen carefully. So sin²x cos²x is equal to sin x cosine x the whole square. Okay. After that, I gave you one formula, sin x cosine x. Can you see that? Sin x cosine x, I gave you one formula, sin x cosine x. Wow, where is it? Yes, sin x cosine x, I gave you one formula over here. So which will be, yes, okay, not here, yes. Sin x, see here, yes. Sin x cosine x, it's going to become what? It is sin 2x divided by 2. This is the rule. So I'm going to use this rule now. Okay, right. So let us go to this question, right? And I'm going to use this as, this is equal to sin 2x by 2 the whole square. Still I didn't start integration. I'm just doing 002 work. So this is sin² 2x divided by 2 square is what? 4, because this is a square by b square. So which is 2 square is 4. Okay, right. Now take this 1 by 4 out and then sin² 2x. What is the formula for sin²x? What is the formula for sin²x? 1 minus cosine 2x divided by 2, right? We want now sin² 2x. So sin² 2x is equal to 1 minus cosine 4x divided by 2. I told you angle is 1 and here is 2. Angle is 2. Here it will be what? 2 times 2 is 4. So this will become 1 minus cosine 4x divided by 2. Open the brackets and here it is 1 over 4. Right? So this becomes what? 1 over 8, bracket open, 1 minus cosine 4x. So these are all 002 simplification. So this question sin²x cosine²x converted into what? This part. Okay, right. So what I'm going to do now? So integral sin²x cosine²x dx is converted into, right now, integral 1 minus cosine 4x divided by 8 times dx. Let me check. Yes, 1 by 8. No problem. I put it as 8 here. No problem. You can also put 1 by 8 here. No problem. So this equals 1 by 8. What is the integration of 1? X. What is the integration of cosine? Which is sin 4x divided by what? 4. Plus integrating constant c. So this equals x divided by 8. I'm taking the inside. Minus I'm taking this 1 by 8. So it will be sin 4x divided by 8 4s are 32 plus integrating constant c. Lovely question. All these questions so far, I did 4 questions, all the things related to what? Sine and cosine. Now let's go to the last question, which is related to secant and tan. Okay, this also same, nothing to worry. Okay, let's go to the solution. Okay, right. So now we are going to start this one. Look here, this is the odd power, so you're going to reduce. This is also odd power, so you're going to reduce it. Keep in your mind. Okay, so integral tan³ x and secant power 5x dx, both are odd powers, both should be reduced. Keep in your mind. So this will be tan²x and tan⁵x. This will be secant power 4x and secant⁵x dx. Clear, everybody? Right. So try to convert any one. So integral, what is tan²x? We know the formula, tan² theta or tan²x is equal to sec²x minus 1. I gave you in the front sheet, you can look into that. So this will be sec²x minus 1. And the remaining thing will be what? This will be tan⁵, secant power 4x, secant⁵ and dx. Which has the highest power now? Secant⁵ has the highest power. So if you take the highest power, so that only you should call it as what? U. The highest power you should call it as U. So let me call U is equal to secant⁵. Now du divided by dx. What is the derivative of secant⁵? Secant⁵ tan⁵. Now cross multiply. Du is equal to secant⁵ tan⁵, and then cross multiply. This will be dx. So look at the equation now. Tan⁵, secant⁵, dx. This will be what? Du. Khalas. Okay. Right. Now secant power 4. You take it as secant as what? U. So this will be u power 4. This will be what? U square minus 1. So the question will be very much simplified to beautiful way, which is u square minus 1. And this will be u power 4. And the next will be du. Look here, can you see that? This will be u square minus 1. This and this as du. And this will be u power 4. Correct? Yes. So you should not integrate one by one, but better multiply. Okay. U power 6 multiply minus u power 4 times du. Okay. So this equals u power 6 integration is what? U power 7. U power 7 by 7. U power 4 integration is what? U power 5 by 5. And the integration constant is what? C. Okay, right. What you call as u? You call it as secant⁵, right? So this equals secant⁵ to the power of 7 divided by 7 minus secant power 5x divided by 5 plus integrating constant c. Clear? What a beautiful exercise. Keep in your mind, one question sure in the final exam paper. So you have to study this exercise carefully in a way of understanding. Okay, don't memorize, keep the points. Always odd powers. Okay, make it as, for example, the 2 and 1. That means if it is 3 is the power, make it 2 and 1. If it is even powers, okay, try to use the formula. Try to use the formula. If both are odd, both reduce it. Both functions are odd. Two functions. Suppose here also power 3, here also power 3. Make it 2 and 1. Make it 2 and 1. If both are even functions, okay, then try to use the formula AB the whole square. Then try to use the formula sin² theta or cos² theta. Depends on the situation. Okay. Right. So now this finishes your exercise what? 9.2. So this finishes 9.2 exercise. Okay. Thanks so much for watching. If this really helped out, please like, subscribe and share with your friends. Comment below if you would like more exercises or explanation. Keep practicing and see you in the next video. Okay. And every video I'm going to put this PDF as a Google Drive link in the description box as well as in the first comment. Okay. So try to open this PDF while you are studying. Right. So again I'm telling, practice is very much needed. So please try to practice more questions from this video. Okay, right. All the best. Take care. Bye bye.